Welcome back to Elite Rentals. I'm James Corwell. Today we're looking at inside Geco, more than a typical luxury yacht. If you want clear, useful charter insights, subscribe for more, and the link in the description has everything you need. Geco is a 55-metre motor yacht from Admiral, delivered in 2020 by the Italian Sea Group. She's a contemporary, charter-focused platform with the kind of deck plan that keeps everyone happy from sunrise through late night. From my experience, the value of Geco is how well her spaces flex. You can run an active family program one day, then flip to a calm wellness day the next without compromise. And yes, Geco is available for charter through Elite Rentals. Let's start with what she is at a glance. You're looking at a 55-metre under 500 gross tonnage yacht designed for 12 guests in 6 cabins, supported by a full professional crew. The exterior lines are distinctive: a sculptural arch, generous overhangs for shade, and wide, secure side decks for easy circulation. A detail worth noticing is how sightlines have been opened up at every level. It's very easy for a group to stay connected even when you're split across multiple decks. Most first-time charterers don't realise how important that is until day one on board. First, the exterior living. A standout feature is the beach club. It's large, at water level, and set up as a proper day lounge with a bar and comfortable seating. This is your base for swimming, boarding toys, and just being by the sea. Geco also dedicates space here for a gym setup so you can train to the sound of the water. There's a hammam nearby, which gives you a real spa moment post-swim or post-workout. If you're planning a wellness day, ask the crew to stage a cool-down circuit, beach club workout, quick dip, then a steam, and a light lunch on the aft deck. Up top, Geco carries an open-air cinema on the sun deck. The crew set it up after dinner, good projection, proper sound, and blankets if there's a breeze. It sounds simple, but it's one of those touches that turns a regular evening into a family tradition. Forward, you'll find a touch-and-go helipad. The practical side is access. Private arrivals and quick hops when the itinerary demands it. Subject to regulations and conditions. The lifestyle side is flexibility. A morning transfer from the airport to the yacht, then straight into a coastal cruise. The sun deck is a social anchor. Think a raised jacuzzi, broad sun pads, and shaded dining. Breakfasts here are popular. Calm air, long views, amasa. And the galley team can keep a steady flow of fresh fruit, espresso, and pastries. A small tip: rotate breakfast locations every other day. Sun deck one morning for sunrise, upper aft the next for a more formal setup. It changes the pace without changing the plan. If you're considering a week aboard Geco, Elite Rentals can handle everything from the initial plan to the last airport transfer. We'll match your dates, suggest routes, and coordinate the details. Link in the description. Now, the interiors. The main saloon is contemporary and comfortable, with plenty of natural light and a clear path out to the aft deck. It's built for easy hosting. A proper sofa lounge, a defined dining area for 12, and sliding doors that keep the inside connected to the breeze. On charter, that means you can stage a cocktail hour inside while the deck team preps dinner just steps away. Lighting is warm and adjustable, which helps when you're jet-lagged on day one. Accommodation is straightforward, which is a positive for most groups. Geco sleeps 12 guests in 6 cabins, a generous master suite, and a balanced mix of guest cabins that suits families and couples travelling together. You get a VIP, additional double cabins, and twin cabins that work well for kids or singles. The master is spacious and private, and storage across the guest cabins is better than average for a 55-metre. Useful when you're packing for a 2-week summer itinerary. A detail to notice is the acoustic separation between guest cabins and service areas. It helps keep mornings quiet for late sleepers. Dining and service feel more like a boutique resort than a formal ship. The crew can pivot between casual and elevated with no friction. You might do a Greek-style mezza lunch at the beach club, then a plated chef's table dinner on the upper aft deck, and finish with the cinema setup under the stars. Most first-time charterers underestimate how much the team can personalise the menu if you share preferences early. Spice levels, kids' favourites, dietary requests. The chef can build a week that feels familiar and still surprising. Water sports are a big part of Geco's appeal. She carries a full toy box, jet skis for power, sea bobs for silent exploring, a flyboard and jet surf for those who want something more technical, plus stand-up paddleboards, kayaks, towboats, wakeboards, and snorkeling gear. A simple way to structure an active day is to start with the quiet toys early, then open jet skis after 10 a.m. when the water warms and traffic increases, and finish with tows late afternoon when the sun eases off. Safety is comprehensive. The deck team will brief everyone, fit the right vests and helmets for the advanced kit, and set boundaries around the yacht to keep swimmers and riders separated. Tenders matter more than most people think. Geco runs a capable main tender for comfortable ship-to-shore transfers and a fast RIB for quick beach drops and toy support. From my experience, this dual tender approach keeps the day smooth. One can run guests ashore while the other supports water sports, so nobody waits on the platform. If you're planning a dinner ashore, let the captain stage the tender with light jackets, a dry bag, and a foldable tote, small touches that make a late return easy. On comfort and performance, Geco is set up for a calm ride and stable nights. Zero-speed stabilizers reduce roll at anchor. Underway stabilizers keep the trip comfortable between bays. The captain will pick anchorages with shelter from the prevailing breeze, and the crew can run stern lines to shore when needed to hold the yacht steady. You'll feel the difference when the kids nap mid-afternoon and the yacht barely moves. Sound insulation is well considered. Cabins stay quiet even when the beach club is active, which is ideal if you're travelling with multiple generations. Crew makes the charter, and Geco's team operates like a well-run boutique hotel. A good chief stewardess will anticipate the rhythm of your group by day 2, who likes coffee early, who wants a late breakfast, and which 2 or 3 snack options should appear without asking. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, share those details early. The crew can coordinate decorations, a cake from the chef, and a dinner plan that feels thoughtful without being theatrical. In terms of itinerary, Geco is a Mediterranean natural. She's designed for short hops and scenic anchorages. Think the Ionian's green water and calm coves, the Cyclades when weather allows, or Italy's islands with protected bays and easy shoreside access. For a 7-night plan, keep cruise legs to 2 hours or less and anchor most afternoons. A small tip here, book a single big day ashore midweek. A long lunch, a cultural visit, then back to the yacht for the hammam and cinema. It resets the pace nicely. On booking strategy, Geco attracts prime week interest early. If you want late June through late August, the sweet spot is 6 to 9 months out. Shoulder season, May, early June, September, often delivers calmer seas, easier restaurant reservations, and a wider choice of anchorages. Most charters are plus expenses, with an advanced provisioning allowance to cover fuel, food, drinks and incidentals, and applicable taxes depending on the cruising grounds. Share your wish list early. It helps us target the right starting port, minimise repositioning, and spend more of your week at anchor rather than in transit. If your plans are flexible and you're weighing a family week versus a friend's trip, Geco's layout handles both well. Families tend to live on the main and upper aft decks, with the beach club as the daytime hub. Adult groups often shift toward the sun deck for longer lunches, then use the cinema and helipad area for late evening lounge setups. Either way, the crew adjusts furniture, lighting and music so every space feels intentionally set for the occasion. Elite Rentals creates custom itineraries around yachts like Geco, from quiet anchorages and private fitness sessions to villa to yacht helicopter transfers when conditions allow. If you're exploring dates, we'll present smart routing options and hold preferred berths. The link in the description is the easiest way to begin. One final thought, what sets Geco apart isn't one headline feature. It's how the whole package performs in real life. The beach club that genuinely runs all day, the cinema that becomes a ritual, the hammam that gets used, and a deck plan that keeps everyone connected without crowding. That's the mark of a well-designed charter yacht. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to plan your charter, visit Elite Rentals using the link in the description. And don't forget to subscribe for more yacht insights.